An old man wearing tracksuit trousers leans on the frame stock, then spits it out into the extinct, unclouded by cataracts. His eyesight is sharp.
My eyesight? I did. I should have burned that reactionary rock and roll music.
Told you we shouldn't play sad FM.
The fascists were right about rock and roll. It is degenerate, hip-gyrating, mental illness music.
The lieutenant pulls.
You were a glorified night watch.
His elbows rest on the frame stock, calmly for now. But he may still get it in his hands.
No. Put it down now.
Or you're gonna blow my brains out. It's out of bullets.
Like an amputated, he stares on, his wrinkled mouth moving with
The future.
the present.
The present to be afraid and cold. Real music.
Marching song.
You don't understand anything.
No reply. You went in too fast. He sounds like he hasn't gotten to speak to another human. His gaze follows your motion. The rifles in a shack. They say Triangong 4.46. Signal commune. For Safre,
What does it say?
That's what the little guys told us. That those men were commandos.
on the butt you see Vespertine writing, burnt into the wood. Triangong 4.46 million.
Warren. Personalized even. Looks like
No response from the old man.
jacketed. Military-grade ammunition.
The old man keeps some kind of involuntary response. This looked very much like the murder weapon. It could be used against him.
My name is Josef Lilianovich. I am a deserter
The commune of Revachol? Do you mean the...
from the Insular Indian Citizens Militia. I left my unit on the eve of the landing. When I returned here,
51 minus 8 equals 43.
no. I was an resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was... It's not an island. What? It's a defensive fort. I was just 16 years old. 15. You could say I missed a second for reaction to take hold. It's the same thing.
It remains unclear what
And this was...
May the 13th, 08. For it's not enough. How does anyone survive?
Now hold on there.
You're insane and grotesque.
How is your head?
I've been throwing up blood.
He does seem frail. Gaunt for his age. More like 70.
The RCM can provide me...
I need to die.
You also have Druamine.
There's nothing to look over. The triage is in. I have been running out of that.
There's no way he could manage the pain without them.
It's the little joys. I haven't. I don't even know what. Inferno? No wonder. All your mind, it's disgusting. It was hard in the tens.
They were
We communards still hope, and others too, at night. I used a dinghy. I only went after dark then. When I got
in the city, you move on the ground.
from bunker to bunker. Not anymore. So you finally found it. Useless.
So you've been...
Sleeping.
You feel the dots connecting.
The propaganda bunk.
Propaganda
They stored leaflets there. A lot of our boys. I don't want to. They're all
The old man looked.
43 years and 10 months. It's not
What have you been...
hiding, fishing, always for her.
Her who?
Girl child. Revolution. No. The historic opportunity for our... You're with the RCM. The coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol. Murderer. Take me to them as a prisoner.
A spray of blood from his mouth. Rene, the royalist on the
Liberal reaction.
Is that part of why you've been here all this time?
He just wipes the blood from his chin.
Honor is a feudal atavism. No, I am not a soldier. Trained in historic...
The old man does not.
His job was to assure the army answers to...
Scientific communism.
Awakened from shutdown by the prom... He nods slowly. Then another tremor.
Your inert
Detective, we have not come here to... We have come to ask...
The old man's... The expression on his face is unreadable.
There's nothing serious in this world. It's a farce.
For a 60-year-old man with... He's clearly a drug user of the pain...
I ain't got... Minions of capital. What do you want? Minions of capital.
What strikes you? Indeed. It's a mist. You've seen... Is it some kind of substance damage? Like he's addicted to something?
No.
You said you take pain...
I take them to cope with...
Are you sure about him? It's not a downer. Rather, an upper.
Like some kind of decadent rock. No, I'm not okay. I shit.
There it is. Could it be a symptom of overdosing on...
What have I...
Killing people.
It's a gun. That's what I've used.
Interesting.
There is no after.
So he's continued killing. This is it. You can feel it. Like battery acid on the tip of your tongue. This is what you... The great the solution. Go in straight. No euphemisms. No. Be careful now. Slow and steady does it. Make...
The who now?
He heard you. He just won.
Oh, yes.
Did you kill...
I am a son of a welder. And
Exhaust him with proof. The gun. The scent of blood. Something about the tracks. Suddenly...
I saw you poking around there, looking for...
You had direct visibility. You've been here a long time, Mr. Dras.
I'm ready to dump.
He's practically admitting to it. Just one thing remains unclear. The rifle does not seem to have a scope.
Forget about your stupid
He lost it. He just doesn't know where it is.
You're sad for your fascia brother, aren't you? One twig got broken. Now the others are sad.
Not a lot of guns are...
It's a real gun. Not like you look like imbecile.
Damn, he saw you. He's watched it happen. He would have a good view of the tribunal from here. It's not just empty boat.
Right, fuck you did. None of those people.
You're getting diverted.
So you watched the fight?
You don't know anything.
You know what? You're right. I'm convinced this made the shot. Good. This feels good, doesn't it?
Murder.
The lieutenant looks at you with worry in his eyes. He does not answer the provocation. Wait, here it comes. The goddamn Maybells. The dried Maybell. There were Maybells in the... Wait, don't... You got it. Remember?
Damn, mate. So many this year, too? The spring is coming. No. Cloud.
He knows her, but hadn't heard the name.
My ears. With the Vic.
There is a small... Don't leave any loose...
Everything is brown.
Show me the souls.
Fucking him.
The maker is called us. These are not the unusual.
The size fits, but not the soul.
Simpler. The lieutenant raised
People changed. What were you doing?
Trying.
the old man.
You know who he was. A coalition-trained murderer. Minions of capital.
What strikes you about it? Indeed, it's a mystery. You've seen... Is it some kind of substance?
No.
You said you...
I take
Are you sure? It's not a downer.
like... No, I'm...
Could it be a symptom of over...
What have I...
Killing.
It's a... Have you...
Interesting.
There is no...
So this is it. This... The greats... The salute. Go in straight. No. Be...
What did I...
What did I just...
That...
He heard you. He just wants...
Oh,
Did you...
I...
Exhaust the gun. Something about the tracks. Suddenly, all those tracks are...
So...
You had that. You've been here.
I'm ready.
He's practically admitted just one thing.
But
He lost it. He just doesn't know where it is. Forget it.
you're sad for your fascia brother, aren't you?
Not a lot of...
It's a... You...
Damn, he would have a good view of the tribunal.
You know what? You're right. Good. This feels...
Murder.
Wait, wait, you got it. Remember?
Damn. So many this... The cut...
You must get around.
I'm...
He knows her, but hadn't heard the name.
With
There is a... Don't leave any...
every...
Show me the...
Fuck.
These are...
The size fits, but not the soul.
Sire, he doesn't have to...
Racking those...
The lieutenant, the prince were the old man.
You know who he was. A coalition-trained murderer. Armored and armed. He wasn't human. Beat it. Gotcha.
This is it. Shot him. Say shot him, not killed him.
Oh, the inhuman.
The lieutenant raised... While the lieutenant listens, holding his breath.
I had them in my sights, but I didn't think nothing, and so...
Mr. Dross, are you...
Yes,
And you are looking at them? The victim...
The old man.
Why?
because that's what...
The motive.
I don't understand.
I'm always looking.
Are you always looking?
A rifle?
And if you don't like it?
Click.
Yes.
He will not stop now. You got him going. Connect every little piece now. Wrap this up like a...
Them. Fucking. I didn't like jealousy. And that's all it takes since you came to Martin.
Past the fell bill.
I...
And beautiful.
That.
How could you see what...
The sun came up. Her hair was... Her pal...
In the free state of Sem...
After...
Did you keep what was in it?
No. Why?
This implies also a little inconsistency here. He was surprised to hear her name Clausia before. Would he not have seen it on the documents?
It didn't say Clausia in there. It was something. I don't remember. Why would I?
There it is again.
I did. I could see who she...
You could tell she was...
She had...
He's set in it. The bruises. You can't make...
You can't see bruises through a scope. It's just...
It quickly comes to you.
Mm-hmm. I've been through all... Yes, that. You turn it on inside.
Those two, you hear the familiar...
How did you get in there?
I can just walk in there now after a good wash.
You had to open the...
I got that open a long time ago. Some bourgeois game merchant lived there.
And he found use for it. A spare key. Like the...
There's
The coals of his eyes glisten.
Man needs to feel something else. In this fight, no. I don't really know. The day after Yes. I don't know why. Maybe I told you. If you came 10 years ago...
In the silence,
Her.
the lieutenant,
Where is she? That Clasier. I haven't seen her there for days. Gone. I knew it. She'd look at night, crying or smoking on the roof, staring.
he knew she knows.
We could get more. We've got him talking.
Who knows what he's seen and done? Enough. Take him in. Bend his arms behind his back and end this.
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
Your Wayfarer rights have been suspended. Information... Do you?
But... No, I don't want to. I have...
He's sweating. Beat pupils are dilated.
Your confirmation is not required, sir. Now on to the boat. Not really.
But then, who watches him while you're coming back here?
You come back for me? How about I go and send a boat back for you?
What is this farce?
Lillian. You could ask her, maybe.
This is no harmless old...
This fucking...
No, listen. Listen now. You thought you heard.
Maybe we could all fit in there. Okay, how about I take him to the prison?
This work...
The wind is... Your skin is crawling suddenly. A delicate tangle of arms and
What are you talking about? There's nothing...
the stick insect is... You feel your legs shaking under you.
See what exactly?
I can see it.
If he can see it, but that, it's really...
Very...
The creatures stand, reed-like tufts stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its forearms, it slowly, with the tracheal hissing and clicking, it extends its mandible-like antennae to greet you. You're right below it now, looking up at the...
Okay,
There is no change.
in 3.
The shrill flash of the camera cuts the air like the blade of a sword. The phasmid freezes in its bright light.
I got it.
The antennae hang. The sensation is electric. It is.
Be careful, detective. It's moving.
Feels like nothing. That it tastes like odorless, mostly comprised. The limb. Warning! A sudden shiver passes. Some sort of Another shudder pulses through the creature's lip. No reply. But you were right. Little bubbles form on the...
Careful.
The foam slowly turns a darker shade, like burnt caramel. As you back off, the phasmid also takes a step back. The arthropod follows you.
What is it?
Something is very wrong with him now. Nothing. Nothing is...
Yes? Yes. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Either way, good on you.
Hissing and clicking, the arthropod extends its mandible light. As you're turning away, the phasmid mirrors your movements, stepping on the water, the long limbs carrying its feather weight without breaking its surface. And just like that, and something.
It's gone.
What?
It looks like...
Hissing and clicking, the arthropod extends nothing. Hissing and clicking, the
I insist. Tell me what it's like for you. Yes. Now, I will tell you what it's like for me. Shades of plants and animals. I am at the end of a narrow funnel. Weightless. So light. Few of us even when you're sleeping. And when that must be incredibly hard. And when you fall, we will come to raise you up. So am I. I was born to detect sucrose rewards and semiochemical. I can also detect... No, you are awake. I am real. Not even the birds know that. Not even the water lily. Can also eat it.
Wait, so
Yes, they don't mind. Yes, I once cloned myself and ate the little ones. I am an unknown species of the order Phantasmalia, endemic to the insulated Iso, and one unnoticed by the first settlers and the land surveyors of the suzerain. I have stayed hidden through four forms of government, and tools I... No, you are. The tale too came with you. It is a nervous shadow cast into the world by you. You're a violent and irrepressible miracle. We suspected would be...
instead of air, you exhale thought.
Everything your eyes touch was back there, behind the nose mirror. But if you blink, are we still here? Please don't blink. What if, please be? Or one day, one of you will close your eyes.
It doesn't look like that, no. You're just staring at it. Okay. Is it somehow related to... I think you should back away from the unstudied species.
No, there is one more. Thank you. I also have one more thing to say to you before you go. That woman turned from the ruin. She was hell on earth. It doesn't take a 3 meter stick insect to...
Maybe it is.
The insect's head is breathing you in. The insect stops it suddenly. There is, as you do, the praying to you. Unwittingly, perhaps it is preparing to eat. As you're turning away, the phasmid mirrors your movements, stepping on the water, the long limbs carrying its feather weight without breaking its surface. And some...
It's gone. Apparently, yes. Like a water strider. Looks like a nest of some sort.
What?
Our suspect is not looking so good.
What is it? What do you want from... See?
Mr. Drost?
The man does not respond, like an addict of some terrible substance. A light shiver.
He's going into some kind of...
The trembling man.
Between this and the broken tire he's used for a boat, I think it's safe to leave him here, while we go and get help. Old age and shock. Yes, the arrest and...
Quite a few things about that health check you did on him make sense now.
That could be part of the...
No response.
He was energetic and it does not seem to be... I mean, why not? It's 3 meters. He did seem... I have absolutely forgotten.
No one would believe...
We should think about getting back to the mainland.
This passport,
Classia's hidden documents. From the empty boy.
it's Clausia, with short black hair.
Maybe our man, Mr. Dross, took it from Classia's. Perhaps. But that still doesn't explain how it got into the nest. Like a magpie?
By now,
I can see how the helmet could wash up on the island. And
the curious octopus would do something similar. Or even
an octopus belongs to a very different class. It's not... She said it would be for Anouk Meyer-Smith.
Katarzyna Alazia was supposed to be her real name. Where Clausia comes from. Remember? God damn it.
Yes, somehow she managed to lie to us. One more... I don't know. But it's not... Perhaps it's...
The greasy oak.
The offer still stands.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there. In the blanket feels... You feel yourself standing up in the darkness. Right next to the mattress. Sleep. Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, off to advise the Queen of Shest. I don't know, man. What is the Holy Suzerain?
I'm sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to... No, Harry. We don't have anything to talk about, and it's all gone.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not...
I don't want it. That's not what figuring...
She looks at the figurines. Yes, I thought...
Harry, I don't want things. I didn't ask for things. It's too late. It's not. But I don't know why I said, but that's it. Yeah.
Where in hell? Oh yes, her innocence, Dolores Day. I don't understand.
We were bad for each other, okay? It just takes some time. For you, I think it will take something like 20 years, but I can. What other things? We've been through all the things, Harry.
Your feet still tremble from the steps you took, as if over an enormous... She is not kissing you back. This was not about failure or success. Her chest rising like a pillow, warm exhalations against the side of your mouth. Her tender feels like the world's most precious. The delicate wreath on her hand, distrust. Nothing, just pillows. The moment is ending. She is going to move her face away from yours. Trying hard. Brother, you should put me in front.
No, Harry. Not yet. I'm pregnant. Of course not. I terminated yours. Now, go ahead. Ask me more.
No, this has to end. Do the last one.
I have to, Harry.
Lies, sire. She cannot but love you. She has said so 100 times.
That was someone else. I betrayed her. Over... Yes. I won't see you. Oh, Harry. Right here. Tomorrow night. I'm suffocatingly beautiful. Oh, yes. This is... See you tomorrow.
You're up quick. How was your sleep? Okay.
ICM? This feels familiar somehow.
It does. The RCM, it's impossible to...
Nice, political. It's going to be hard to say them. Carrying around all that...
No one remembers the ICM. The connotation is less important. No.
With its horns in the sky.
No,
A DeLorean era.
after 44 years, one of these barrels, Insulindian citizen...
Sounds and... The skiff is...
Let's. We are done here.
The skiff rocks, but for the sound, you reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Look what the tide brought him. Harry, you're bleeding.
Whatever this is, it is completely unimportant. This is the man with sunglasses from the whirling in rags. But where are his sons?
Bothered by it. Harry. Oh, fuck it. Let's not get into that.
Hello, Trent Heidelstein. I believe...
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean-Vic Kemar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left. Special Consultant Trent Heidelstein.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
Lieutenant Kim Kisuragi, Prison 57.
The scene is making...
We might need your help with something later. But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kid.
Letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you.
Harry, we want to help you. Trant, I believe.
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in...
No, Trant, it's too late. You're part of this shit.
Shit, kid. What an interesting moniker.
You.
Despite all that you've done, the deserter, the phasmid, the case... Good idea. It doesn't look like he thinks you're a...
The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
And people on the street helped us too.
Guilty as charged. I heard you'd lost your mind and your memory. And it was. Good work, Harry.
He was too sarcastic for you to realize who he was.
I'm clinically depressed, Harry. Sorry if I wasn't in the mood to batter you up after you told us to fuck off. Did you? Or did you literally not recognize my face? We've been partners.
Absolutely no idea. 100 years?
Lieutenant, my name is not Rose-Faced Woman. It's Judith Minot. I was assigned to your unit 2 months ago. I thought we were friends. Right, sir.
Yes, I'm Trant Heilerstein. I never said I wasn't Trant Heilerstein. Again, I was asked to share my take on some of the
He's here to see if you're insane. He is smart. Let's move on. Duped? Hey, here's a brilliant idea. Don't be a morbid drunk and you won't be duped so easily.
Yes, I'm still Kinkisolagi, still a lieutenant.
Yeah, Major Crimes Unit. Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit.
I'm technically...
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show. Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Guillaume Bevy is a police reporter who joined our team. Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People...
Is this Guillaume Bevy blonde and partial to sunglasses?
See? There. He's getting it. I was impersonating him. Do? It's a Major Crimes Unit. We clear the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst.
The 41st isn't...
Where have we been? We've been fucked. You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All will burn. Detect or die. Oh, you think it was cool you saying that? Aesthetic somehow? You were... None of us wanted to see the abyss. The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is...
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat, he's standing, reasoning.
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definition.
As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but...
Interesting.
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
Psychotraumatic amnesia, Trant? I can go for that. Shit kid is a broken man. Always I keep my shit together. Also, I know a person kept...
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out. Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious
So you don't...
Interesting. So at first...
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if... Look at the ruins. The neon. Listen to the radio. The multitudes. Hardwired to the free...
Okay, Trent, thank you. That...
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here. No. Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry? I do. You drove it into the water. Everyone on the street saw you do it. It's going... Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of my payslip. You know that, right? You got... It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic. And not today, badge.
And your gun?
As if having your badge. What is it with all these material objects?
He has it. And he didn't drop it. You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Put that thing away before you kill someone. Well, you let the suspect escape. Glacier some...
We've read the reports. Lieutenant Kitsuragis. We know.
Oh, well. If she was specially trained. Or the fact that you're Everclear's little peony now. Doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That compared to the 7 people who were gonna...
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. He did so at considerable risk to his person. Remember, he was shot. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been. Don't make this harder for yourself.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. You've spent the week with him on this case. What is your take on Lieutenant Geoffrey Dubois?
Well, the drinking, the lost gun, also losing his badge, that...
The man sucked.
Then there's the boring cop issue. Despite all the obvious and all... It's worrying, especially in light of his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know. Others still, he is also an ultra-liberal hustler who is always on the grind. And then there's the motor carriage in the sea. Something I was not present for. He can talk human beings into telling him everything. And he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped pursuing leads. Well, except that one time when he stopped to sing karaoke. Which by...
Okay, it is...
Other than that one time, he has tirelessly worked on the case. And he solved it. We have a He apprehended a straggler who stayed hidden for 50 years. Ever since the revolution. A colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged.
He takes out the photo of the phasmid. You hear gasps.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate.
Fucking hell is that?
Detective? The old man was not aware of the phasmid's presence, exhibiting...
So...
I must say this is absolute.
Yes, it really does make it.
Now you make your case. Now is the time. Now or never.
Lilianovich, a revolutionary matronym. The custom started. This man's mother was
So, it...
Thank you, Trot. Thank you for that piece of cultural theory.
Of course, excuse me,
He wasn't quite sure about the straggler before he heard this detail. It must have convinced him.
Jealousy. I thought this.
A strange psychosexual fixation. Aggravated, also. We have a sniper's nest with full view of the room in...
It's a clean win.
Oh, it's way more than that.
Perfect folding mechanism. Get over yourself, Harry.
God damn it. It is bad. Even you can smell it.
Yes.
The body was transported...
You're not the only cop in the...
Still. Good...
I don't know what a Doom commercial area is. Why?
There was a possible witness.
Of course.
Dodged the bullet there. For a moment it seemed like you were just...
female.
You had to see it.
Incredible.
Not as far as I could see. There were other things there, though.
Actually, you know, this would indicate it was a male.
Bowers are built by males of the species who can't afford colorful mating displays physically. This one was.
Of course, as I said, I'm only guessing.
Yes, but also...
Incredible. The PR value of this is exceptional.
This would...
Absolutely.
Without it... What was that? It sounded like you set up a nightclub in the church. That's great. Entrepreneur.
4 kids were living in a tent on the ice. They were going to drown when it melted.
I don't want to, but you discovered the news, so I...
Honestly, any...
Agreed. The public relations potential...
Okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be...
The man looks jingling his car keys in his pocket.
It's not a mystery. Some chick...
You really went with it too. Really maximized the depth.
Dora something. Dora Ingerlund.
Not Dora Dubois.
Something like that.
Vasa is where beautifully and impossible.
No one is married anymore. This is like... God, I don't know. 6 years ago, she was way before my time. Yeah. Or 7. You're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing. Too old. Incredibly bangable. She was incredibly fuckable. A beautiful...
Snow, well, pain, well...
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed...
Look, the sun...
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit.
In other words...
Who are you? Well, obviously you're not...
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron. It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
Harry, it explains everything. The running around, the fact that you don't...
Also, this guy. Just everything about this guy.
I knew it. I knew no normal human being can run like that. He's an honest-to-God gym teacher. Well, first I will go back to my station and write the most detective. We just stopped a small-scale war. Something is... I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, investigate. Talk to Captain Price? I'd rather not ruffle the feathers of two. Work with Price?
This truly came as a surprise.
Flattered. Juliet Kitsuragi.
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first.
And we also have a huge caseload, Lieutenant.
I do like the sound of that.
He's really considering it.
Good.
Fuck it, let's go. Tron brought his motor carriage.
Under the afternoon sky, the great district hums. A chessboard of wooden houses. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window. Torsen? Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstein? No. Vicmere? Yes. Dubois? Yes. Really? Nick Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's quite unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain?
Wonderful. Then can we please just...